Open the file. The myth is that you have to get motivated and then the behavior will follow. The payoff is the opposite. You do not need motivation to start. You need a behavior small enough to survive a bad day. That single swap changes the whole habit game. If the first step is tiny enough, the behavior can happen before your mood gets a vote. So let me say it plainly. Stop trying to feel ready. Make the action stupid small.
If I could just get fired up enough, I would finally follow through. I need more discipline, more intensity, more motivation.
That story is everywhere. The pump-up video, the cold plunge clip, the quote on a dark background, the 5 in the morning playlist. The promise underneath all of it is the same. Get inspired enough and the doing takes care of itself. You already know how that story ends. Motivation shows up loud on Monday and quietly disappears by Thursday. Then you blame your character. You decide you are lazy, undisciplined, or just not the kind of person who follows through. But look at the design. You built the whole plan on the one ingredient that is guaranteed to move around.
Source file BJ Fogg Persuasive Technology, 2009. The Fogg behavior model says behavior happens when motivation, ability, and a trigger converge at the same moment.
Fogg later popularized the same model as B equals MAP, behavior equals motivation, ability, and prompt. The older paper uses the word trigger. The current public model usually says prompt. The point is the same. A behavior only happens when 3 things line up at once. You want to do it enough. You are able to do it. Something tells you to do it now. If the behavior does not happen, the model tells you to stop moralizing and start diagnosing. Was motivation too low? Was ability too low? Was there no prompt at the right moment?
So if I skipped it, I was not broken. One of the 3 parts was missing.
Exactly. No prompt and you forgot. No ability and the action was too hard for the moment you were in. Low motivation and the whole thing needed more emotional fuel than you had available. The useful move is not shame. The useful move is a repair. Add the prompt or make the behavior easier, or choose a moment when motivation is naturally higher. Here is the part that changes how you build habits. Motivation is the worst lever to depend on because it swings with sleep, stress, hunger, mood, deadlines, and the week you are having. You cannot schedule it. You cannot store it. Ability is different. You can engineer ability. You can make the behavior smaller, faster, cheaper, closer, clearer, less embarrassing, less complicated. A thing that takes 5 seconds needs almost no motivation. So instead of trying to crank up the ingredient you do not control, lower the bar until the action fits underneath a normal bad day.
Evidence limit. This is a behavior design model, not one clean randomized habit trial with a single outcome number. Treat it as a diagnostic framework you can test on one behavior this week.
That limit matters. We are not saying motivation never matters. We are not saying every habit becomes automatic just because you made it small. And we are not using the model as a magic proof. The honest claim is narrower and more useful. When a behavior fails, do not make motivation the only explanation. Check ability and prompt. Those are the parts you can often change today. I put the 1-page version of this into the free Habit Lab Starter Kit, the Behavior Selector, the If-Then Cue Builder, and the 7-Day Tracker. It is linked in the description. Use it before you buy anything, because the first win is making the first action visible and small. Here is the protocol. Step 1. Shrink the behavior until it feels almost silly to skip. Work out becomes 2 push-ups. Write the chapter becomes 1 sentence. Read the book becomes 1 paragraph. Clean the room becomes putting 1 object away. The version that counts should take under a minute. If your minimum version still needs a pep talk, it is not small enough. Step 2. Anchor that tiny behavior to something already happening. After I start the coffee, I do 2 push-ups. After I sit at my desk, I write 1 sentence. After I brush my teeth, I open the book. The old routine becomes the prompt, and the prompt fires the tiny behavior. Step 3. Let the tiny version count as the entire win. You are allowed to do more once you start, and often you will. But only the tiny version is required. That protects the habit from your worst day. A behavior you never skip is a behavior that can grow. A behavior you keep skipping cannot grow at all because it is already dead.
But 2 push-ups feels too small to matter.
That is the trap. The first rep is not trying to impress you. It is trying to exist. Once it exists, you can repeat it. Once you repeat it, you can grow it. The corrected file is simple. Stop waiting to feel motivated and make the behavior so easy that motivation stops being the bottleneck. Grab the Free Habit Lab Starter Kit linked in the description if you want the worksheet. And if you want the full 12-week system, the book is the 12-week Habit Lab on Amazon. Close the file. Make it stupid small. I will see you in the next one.